What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see in the title, today is my 30-day weight loss weigh-in. So, well, it says that in the title too, that I lost 30 pounds. So yeah, I lost 30 pounds during this time period. If you guys watched my first video about my weight loss journey, that was after my first week, after I had lost the 15 pounds. And as you can see, I look better, even in the face. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I could tell. Everybody around me could tell. Like, the double chin, baby, it's pretty much gone. Okay? So, yeah, I'm just, don't mind me. I even put my little workout top on for y'all. I don't even wear this to the gym. It's just like cute workout clothes. I go to the gym and look rough and scruffy like a bum. Okay? Anyway, for you guys who are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so that you guys get notifications whenever I'm uploading videos. And yeah, so if you guys didn't watch my first video on my weight loss journey, I basically explained how I even came about my weight loss journey. So just to give a little background story, I have been pretty like skinny but like thick my whole entire life, but I just never had a stomach. Like, I never had a stomach. I never had like cellulite, stuff like that. Like, it was just a whole foreign world to me. Weight was never a problem for me. I never looked in the mirror prior to having a baby and looked at myself with disgust like I did after I had a baby. So and even people always say, like, you know, oh, you had a baby, it's okay, but that doesn't help when like you don't feel good about yourself inside. Like, it's nice and it's comforting, I guess, but I'm not liking what I see when I look in the mirror. That's a problem that, you know, I need to go ahead and fix. So my starting weight was 200, well, I'm sorry, prior to me having a baby, I was between like 170, 180, something like that. But I held it well, like it looked good. So, you know, that was my weight prior to having a baby. By the time I had my baby, I was 240 pounds. I got back down to 200 pounds after I had my baby. And then 2 years later, he's 2. 2 years later, I look on the scale and I'm 226 pounds, okay? So that was like beyond me. Like, I'm like, how am I 220 pounds? And of course, like, I want to have more kids eventually, and I'm like, I could never go into another pregnancy starting at 200 and anything, because I'm going to be a blimp by the next time I have another baby. Like, it was just bad. I wanted to get healthier. I wanted to have more energy to like play with my son, and I just needed to restart. Like, I just needed I needed my life to do a 360. So in 2019, I made a goal. I wrote it down and I told myself, now I will tell you guys my goal weight. My goal weight is to be 150. I say 150 because once I lose all the weight, I want to gain back a lot of muscle. So that will give me some leeway to, you know, still gain back muscle weight. So yeah, that's my goal for 2020. In the 2019, I will never forget, there was this one day and I was in the kitchen and my dad was here and I was heating up some food or something. I forget if it was for me or for the baby, or I forget, but I was heating up some food and he's just like, damn, Kristen, so what, you just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger? And one thing about me, you're not gonna come at me like that. You're not going to, don't come for me if I didn't send for you, okay? While it was just like incredibly rude, I now am like, I needed him to say that, because I just, like, I'm the kind of person where, like, if you say something bad about me or have anything to say bad about me, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Like, I'm gonna show you what's good with me. So that was all I needed. Like, because like I said in my last video, I have a really supportive family. Like, my boyfriend is so supportive. He never made me feel like I was big. He never mentioned my weight ever. He just made it seem like, you know, it was all good, basically. So yeah, so that happened. And even my mom, like, my mom, she would do things like, she would just like stare at my stomach and she would just be like, you're not pregnant, are you? Like, are you pregnant? And it was just like, no, I'm not pregnant, I'm just big. And she was saying that to me while I was wearing like huge t-shirts. Like my stomach was like like you could see a bulge in my stomach in a big t-shirt. And it was too much for me. Okay, it was just too much for me. So prior to this weight loss journey, I had also tried to lose weight one other time before, and that was before my 25th birthday when we went to Jamaica for my birthday. That vlog is also on my channel if you guys want to go watch. I did like a juicing diet, and I probably lost like 5 or 6 pounds, and then I gained it all back and more. So this time around losing weight, I wanted to do something that would be more of a lifestyle for me, something that I could maintain, something that was sustainable, something that was just, it was doable. It wasn't like far-fetched, and like something I could make a lifestyle. I couldn't make juicing a lifestyle, clearly. So this time around, I'm doing it completely the healthy way. So a lot of people had hit me up on Instagram and were just asking me questions about my weight loss journey and things like that. You know, what tips I have for them and things like that. I always tell everybody, I think that everyone should have something that motivates them. It doesn't matter what it is. It just, don't let it be for the approval of a man or for the approval of other people, or, you know, for just like stupid reasons. Like, not saying that those reasons are stupid, but just make sure you're doing it for yourself. Do it 100% for yourself. Find something that motivates you. Take pictures of when you start. Weigh yourself in. I was talking to somebody that told me that, you know, a couple people actually told me that they didn't want to get on the scale because they were ashamed of how, you know, big they had gotten, or they just were scared what the scale was going to say. I recommend everybody to get on the scale before you start, because you want to know, well, me personally, I wanted to know how far I've come and what I started at, and, you know, like I need to know. Even to this day, I still get on the scale every single day. Some people say that I shouldn't, and I understand why, because it was like 4 days in a row, my scale was just like 4 or 5 days, my scale was stuck, and it was just like not moving, and I like burst out in tears, and I had a huge meltdown. My mom and my boyfriend had to like calm me down. They're like, it's fine, you don't worry about it, you're still, you know, don't worry, like the weight's gonna come off. And sure enough, it did. And I still lost my 30 pounds in the month like I had planned to, which was my goal. So yeah, that can be very discouraging, but for me, I need that. So that's what I do. That's what works for me. Don't work for everybody. You know, that's just what works for me. I would recommend, like I said, take pictures. I should have, when I first started, I should have measured my waist and measured, you know, just like my back and everything, just to see just to see the inches that I was losing. I didn't, but I am going to do that today so that I know for the future. I also believe that anything that you do, you need to write down. You need to write everything down. I truly, genuinely believe that when you write things down, they manifest. So all the goals that I have, I wrote everything down in detail. When I say my prayers, I pray in detail. Like, listen, you need to be specific about what you want and how you're going to get there. So what I did was I wrote down that my goal weight was 150. I wrote down goals for at the end of each month. You know, this month I want to lose 15 pounds. This month I'm going to lose 20 pounds or 20, like whatever it is, write it down and have a plan to get there. So make your long-term goal, but then also write down short-term goals that is going to get you to your long-term goals. As far as making a gym schedule, I have a gym schedule. Now I go pretty much every day. But when I first started out, when I wasn't like comfortable in the gym, I had a gym schedule to where I would go, let's just say Monday, Tuesday, and then I would go Thursday and Friday. Now I go every day because now it just feels weird not going. But, you know, when you first start out, you don't need to be in the gym every single day until you're like comfortable. If you start out and you're comfortable in the gym, that's fine. But if you're not, I wouldn't recommend making a plan that puts you in the gym every single day, because I don't know, I just wouldn't do that. I also wouldn't recommend, this is I don't even want to say it. I wouldn't recommend getting a trainer right off the bat. My experience with trainers is that they push you right away. And I know that when I first got into the gym, if I was being pushed to do more than I felt as though I could, I probably wouldn't have went back to the gym, to be honest. So I liked going to the gym and just doing what I wanted to do, what I was comfortable doing, what didn't make me feel like I was gonna pass out and die. I liked being able to just go to the gym, do me, and get out the gym. I didn't need the pressure of anybody else. I didn't have any gym buddies and stuff. Like, people always say, oh, let's go to the gym together. I don't like it. I want to do my own thing. I want to be able to get in, get out. When I'm on the treadmill, I want to just listen to my music or watch my TV shows, and I want to be able to get out. That's just me. That's what Kristen did, okay? I'm not saying that's the only way to do things. I'm just saying what worked for me. Also, once you know, make your diet or whatever your restrictions are going to be, stick to it, be consistent, plan your meals. Make sure you plan your meals. I made a list of things that I'm going to eat. This is all in the beginning. I made a list in the beginning of the month of things that I was going to eat. So whether that be chicken, vegetables, fruits, whatever, I would write down breakfast, what I was going to have for breakfast, lunch, what I was going to have for lunch, and then I would meal prep it all for the weeks. Like, okay, week 1 I can eat this, or, you know, whatever. Do it however you want to, but make sure that you have a plan. That's really, that's key. Key to a weight loss, key to anything is to have a plan. You need a plan for anything and everything. So yeah, just make sure that you have a plan to do whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever your weight loss, whatever weight you want to lose, whatever, just have a plan. Of course, during my weight loss journey, I had days where I was just like, this is just too much. Like, I don't feel like going to the gym. You know, the scale, like I said, the scale was stuck. The scale's not moving anymore. You know, what I would do is I would look in the mirror at myself, and I would pull up my pictures on my phone of what I started at, and I'm like, no, we're going to keep going, because what we're not doing is we're not going back there. We're never going back there. So you figure out what it is you want to do. If you're not going to the gym today, okay, that's fine. But baby, we're not quitting. We're not quitting. We're not going back. That what's in the past is in the past. It's dead. It's done. We're never going back. So that's really what kept me motivated, is looking at my pictures from before and looking at where I was now. Which is why I say take pictures, because you need something to be able to see how far you've come so that you can keep going sometimes. And I always say this, win the day. I have it written, my monthly calendar, I write my calendar out for each month. At the top of my calendar, I always write win the day. Because if you can get by 1 day, you can get by 2 days. If you can get by 2 days, you can get by 3 days. If you can get by a week, you can get by 3 weeks. If you can get by 3 weeks, you can get through 2 months. Literally, just win the day. Don't quit on yourself. Don't put yourself down. It's okay. Every single day is not going to be a breeze, and that's fine. I want anybody who's watching this video and trying to lose weight, don't go into anything thinking that it's going to be a breeze. Nothing that's worth having is easy to obtain. Nothing. So don't feel like every day is going to be just dandelions and roses. It's not. You're going to cry some days. You're going to want to give up some days. You're not going to want to go to the gym. You're going to want to eat a cheesesteak. You're going to want to go to McDonald's or whatever you like. You're going to still want to do that. It just gets easier as you go. Like, my first week, I was just like, okay, like, maybe I can just get some nuggets. Maybe I can, like, no. Just win the day. Win the day. What I do as far as cheat days, I do have cheat days. However, this might sound crazy to some people, or I know some people do cheat days twice a week, once a week, whatever. I do cheat days twice a month, because I'm just serious about losing weight, and I just don't feel like it's that deep. Like, one thing that I can say is now I'm not as controlled by food, so I can be around people that are eating whatever. Like for instance, when me and my boyfriend first met, we used to get chicken from this certain spot. Just 2 days ago, he's like, yo, I want to get chicken from this certain spot. I'm like, okay. So we went to the chicken place, he got his chicken and stuff like that, and I was just smelling it, and I'm just like, it smells so good, but I'm not even tempted to have any because I'm trying to accomplish something here. Like literally, I'm so one-track minded with this weight loss journey. It's just like, I don't even have, like, I still think about it, but like I don't have desires to, you know, indulge in things that I know that I shouldn't be eating, or things that are going to prevent me from losing the most weight possible, or things that are going to hold me back any times. So like I said, 2 days a month, I give myself, I'm a big planner, so I plan out everything. So if there's like a party, or if there's like the Super Bowl, I had a cheat day for the Super Bowl. But even when I have cheat days, I still try to go to the gym in the morning and do my cardio like I would in the morning, have my cheat day, and I still try to stay in my intermittent fasting hours. Like I don't like to eat after 6 o'clock. If you guys didn't watch my last video, my intermittent fasting I do from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So even on cheat days, I still eat in that time period. That's just what I do. One thing that I will